So, I resigned from Milan. So now, what next? Hello then, folks. Welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjy FM. Good to see you. I provide you very, very well. Now, look at what you can see around me. Look below. More importantly, there's Italy then. The League One, the Cup One, the Europa League One, the Champions League. No, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. If I say it enough, it'll be real, right? So basically, Italy has been a huge success. Yes, 4 seasons. I would have loved to have made it 4 trophies, but a huge success. And now we go into this year knowing that at the end of the season, we compete hopefully with Norway for some big honours. But the question is, club side, you're not hitting. The international stuff's cool. I get it. You like it, but you want to know what's happening with the club system. Well, we resigned. And there are options. The last time we did this, I resigned and I was on my own forever. So let's find out what's on the table for DoctorBenjy FM. Now, first things first, let's talk about Milan, the team that we're leaving. Loris Karius and the boys. And I didn't want to move on without talking about what a great group of lads these are. And should I reapply for Milan? No, I shouldn't reapply for Milan. But what a group of players. A group of players I'm sure will remember for a very, very long time, right? Singo, Quates, Zuma, Superb, SMS, Kessie, Bailey. Well, not Fakir necessarily. But these boys up front, these are the boys that have to have conversations with me right now. I will see these boys again. Sesko and Vlahovic, however you say it, will both join me at a future team in the future. One day, I don't know where, but they will. And I look forward to meeting them again. What I hate is Kessie's already, bids have come in, Rafina, they're already being gutted, viewers. Now listen, we had options. Okay, we knew this. We talked about some of them. Bayern Munich, Manchester City. Good options. You know, a Bayern team with loads of exciting players, a brilliant defence. You know, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be great. But did we go there? Maybe. Look, let's not rule it out. Manchester City, we know how good they are. Foden's there. João Felix is there. Musiala's there. Mbappe, Kevin De Bruyne is still hanging around. Ruben Diaz, Laporte. You go there, you win everything, right? You become the best team in England because, let's face it, the Premier League right now, they came third, 6 points off. With me at the helm, it's a recipe for goals. It would be great fun, you know? Manchester City, what an option. Now, Antonio Conte was interested in the City job, and well, they've not appointed yet, but if he goes, Atletico Madrid. Now, Conte, a big favourite to leave. Of course, Nagelsmann already on the marketplace. But could Atletico be the team we end up at? You know, Oblak's still there. A rich vein of players that they're not as good as the other two. Let's face it. And of course, right now, I am manager of Norway. So I've got so many good things happening for me right now. And let's not forget that, you know, we beat Romania 9-3. We drew with Italy 2-2. We're going to host of World Cup qualifiers to come as well. Very exciting in the new year. So lots to look forward to. But again, you're here to know if I've got a club job. I have. I've been offered a club job. Let me just change this to this. And then, good. And then announce, viewers, that we have been approached by Bayern Munich to take over with £170 million to spend. Do you know what, Bayern Munich? I accept. So let's start the negotiations. The managerial fee of 29,000. That seems. Let's go for 30. Let's job security, a 3-year contract. They're on board. Loads of things I'm supposed to do as manager of Bayern Munich. But as we exit these talks and press this button, I assume it's going to announce to the world that I, DoctorBenjy FM, or Ben Carr, am the manager of Bayern Munich, or FC Bayern München. Now look at this. This is arguably, and I've done Glory Hunter before, don't forget, this is arguably the biggest team I've ever managed. And in Bayern's 125th season, your boy has taken charge. I didn't want to lose the red background. I've become so attached. So from Milan to Bayern, and a Bayern side that are, as I sort of touched on and teased you a little bit at the start, are very good. There are some players here that I've never managed before, and can't wait to manage right now. There's some licensing around Bayern, by the way. That was Oliver Kahn, for those that are confused. So the expectations for Bayern are kind of obvious. Win the Bundesliga. I'm going to say win the German Cup. Why would I not say it? I'm Bayern Munich. Win the Champions League. Do you know what, viewers? I'll say semi-final. We'll give it some time. And they're currently, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the Club World Championship. A couple of players are unhappy. Liam Morrison is unhappy. The Scotsman, who was bought from Celtic years ago, he's not happy. Well, do you know what, Liam? I've got good news. You're being released on a free. So, see you later, kid. So this is the team we're working with then. Ability-wise, Kimmich, Upamecano, Goretzka, Gnabry, Alphonso Davies, Talis Magno, who is really good in 2025. There are some really exciting players here. Leroy Sané, still at the club, still really good, by the way, at 29 years of age. The likes of Lucas Hernandez, Manuel Neuer at 39. No plans to retire, from what I can tell. Still a really good goalkeeper. Yeah, lacks a bit of speed, but everything else is still rather good. It's an exciting team to be at, and we can't not discuss it once again, really, can we? The finances, by the way. Right, that's nonsense, isn't it? £623 million, £176 million to spend. You know what tomorrow's episode's going to be, don't you? I'm going to have spent all that money, which is going to be great fun, and that's what we're going to talk about then. So yes, I've been offered, and I've accepted, and I am now the manager of Norway. Good. And Bayern Munich. Now, of course, you're probably curious. We touched on it a little bit in recent episodes, but Bayern last season, 12 points off the top. Bayern had quite a good end to the season. It was kind of brutal, really, because Nagelsmann was sacked despite having that end to the season. But when you finish so far off Dortmund, who ironically enough sort of collapsed a little bit towards the back end of their season. And when I say collapsed, I mean they drew and lost a few games because the gap was quite big between them. You think that Dortmund dropped so many points and Bayern beat them, so a big 6-pointer at the top of the league table. It meant that the gap got a lot closer, but as I say, was a good sort of 20 points at one point in time. Hertha Berlin, enemy of the people, Hertha Berlin and Leipzig meet us. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I am Bayern Munich manager in Germany. Right, so how many years should this take? 1, 2, this is going to be quick, which enables many things, okay? 1, we have to keep a close eye on the managerial market still, because we might have to move on. 2, and this is the biggest one for me, if we can get it done quickly, and of course, we're speed running right now. We're going to try and speed run Germany. If we can get it done quickly, towards the end of the series, if the PSG job isn't becoming available, we get to go to France and build something. If none of the big jobs in England are becoming available, we get to go to Newcastle and spend £1 billion. If none of the big jobs in Spain are becoming available, we go to Sevilla and we build them up to be the best team in Spain. This now, becoming Bayern Munich manager, gives us crazy options. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Now, looking at the squad, you might be curious. Again, we're going to do a transfer episode, but let's talk through where I think this squad could go. And let's for argument's sake, viewers, let's load in the tactic we were using over in Italy. Now, of course, there's the temptation to change things up massively, but why, having learnt something for 4 years and knowing exactly how it works, move away from this immediately? Let's see if we've got the players to play this system. Well, viewers, I've got news. We do. So if we were to play this type of system with Neuer in goal, Kimmich at right back, Upamecano at centre back next to probably Lucas Hernandez, I think is more likely. He's good, but he's not Lucas Hernandez. Davis at left back, obviously. Goretzka and Stiller. Stiller may be the player that you lose in this situation. Sane one side, Gnabry the other, with Werner as you're pressing forward. His technicals are abysmal. As you're pressing forward alongside Talis Magno, you've got a pretty decent shape there. Now, I think 2 strikers would really improve this team. Now, the problem, I reckon, now you've left Milan. If we take a look at Milan, of course, there's 2 boys we, let's put it simply, fell in love with. And the money required to get Vlahovic, that's going to be pretty tough. That's 100 million probably. And Sesko, well, that ain't happening, is it? That's just not going to happen. But maybe we go back in for some of our former friends, the likes of Adeyemi. Who knows? Who knows? The exciting thing for me is we have a boatload, and I mean a boatload of money. If we take a look at the options available to us, if you go to the transfer list and have it all set, is it as normal? It is. Put it on doubtful. Why not? And we look at the best players available to you when you are the manager of Bayern Munich. The top name on that list does become quite quickly Benjamin Sesko, which to me, viewers, is exciting. In terms of maybe striker options or central midfield options, things are pretty exciting. Adeyemi, the pace of him, maybe you bring him into this setup. Again, he's worth a lot of money at Manchester United, scored some goals for them since moving, but I don't think he's been a rip-roaring success, I've got to be honest, but the profit they'll make either way will be really good. This is sort of an average level Adeyemi in FM22. What I'm getting at is, we're in pretty good shape. I really like the central midfield options we've got. Shaparenko is really good. We've got Arsene Zakarian, I think you say it, similar to that. Like, these guys are good. Last season, he got 16 goals in the Bundesliga for Bayern Munich. So we've got a nice set of players here that definitely already are quite good. But if you add the right additions to this team, you don't just have a team that can dominate Germany, you have a team that can dominate Europe. And while there's still this possibility of winning the Champions League available to us, because we obviously still have to go for that now, we've not won it with Milan. Spoilers if you missed the last, it was quite a crucial episode. We've got our new team. And our new team, I'll say it again, I can't quite believe it, is Bayern Munich. A second, third, first and second place finish with Milan, some good results with Norway, and now the big job is here. I'm excited. We've already made £15.75 million. Our biggest transfer was SMS. We sold Tomori. My win percentage is 70%, which is pretty good, really. Not quite as good for Norway. I'm Norway. But yeah, 70% win percentage. If you have a 70% win percentage in the Bundesliga, you probably win it. When you look at the odds, well, we should probably win the league. Enemy of the people, Hertha Berlin at 9-2. Have they? Because they've got lots of money, haven't they? Have they made big signings? 134 million there. I wouldn't say big signings, although Yeremy Pino is a really good addition for them. They've signed Poulsen as well. A little bit of money spent there. I noticed they bought Lodi from me, I remember. There'll definitely be some familiar names that were bought and will be around this division, of course, that we will have sold on to clubs at some stage. Dortmund is one of the biggest ones. Of course, we took Moukoko from them, but Colombo is here, playing for Dortmund right now, as is Damsgaard as well, another player that we let go over to this side of Europe. So, some familiar faces. I don't think the Dortmund team is that hot, like, especially since we took Moukoko. Bellingham's not here. Of course, Sancho went to United years ago now. Haaland's at Liverpool. So this Dortmund side, it ain't all that. It ain't all that. Now, I did mention to you, Bayern Munich are already in the competition. We're in the Club World Championships. I don't know about you viewers, but I don't care. So we're going to play through this. If we win it, what a start to our career. But the reality of this, viewers, is the transfer window is what matters. There'll be ins, there'll be outs. You can see Leroy Sané is listed. Whoever was here before wants him out. I'm not sure I want him out. I think I want him here, playing one of the roles that we suit really well in this system. Of course, if we can't find the strikers that I'm looking for, there is an option to play a system like this, which, again, you've probably never seen before in Football Manager. But bringing Zakarian in makes a lot of sense to me. Equally, playing a system where you sort of play with a defensive player and then have that triangle flipped a little bit, or having options to play both throughout the course of a season, again, is interesting to me. I don't think a three at the back works with this system necessarily, but there's so many things to do with this side. Youth player-wise, because we're at that point now, Kaya. This is probably the best guy, 18-year-old German player, worth a lot of money. I suspect that Dermis Kaya is going to be very good one day, but at 18, is he ready to play for me just now? Probably not. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Have I got away with it a little bit, becoming the Bayern Munich manager, or are we living the absolute dream? You can see there, Bayern were knocked off the top for the first time in over a decade, and now it's my job to get them back there. It should be easy. See you tomorrow, everybody. Easy. As ever then, gang, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like on it. Want to see some more, make sure you subscribe and leave your transfer suggestions in the comment section down below. I'm sure I'll be playing through tonight, so I'll be able to find out what you think we should do with this mob. And thank you for the support recently. Unbelievable.